We're doing something absolutely wild in Madrid. One day, €10. The next day, 1,000. Same city, same streets, completely different universes. And here's the thing about Madrid that makes this challenge so perfect: the city caters to everyone. You've got university students surviving on pocket change and celebrities dropping serious cash on the exact same block. So buckle up, because we're about to find out what your money actually buys you in Spain's capital, and trust me, some of these differences are going to blow your mind. Let's start with breakfast on the budget. €10 means we're hitting a local cafe bar, and honestly, it's glorious. You grab a café con leche and a tostada con tomate for maybe €3 total. The coffee's strong, the tomato bread is crispy and drizzled with olive oil, and you're standing at the bar elbow to elbow with actual Madrileños reading their newspapers. This is Real Madrid. No Instagram aesthetic, no artisan anything, just pure Spanish morning ritual. You leave full, caffeinated, and you've spent less than a fancy latte costs back home. Now flip to the €1,000 day. Breakfast is at a 5-star hotel restaurant, and we're talking white tablecloths, fresh squeezed orange juice, Iberian ham so thinly sliced it's practically transparent, and pastries that probably required a degree to create. The bill? €60. For breakfast. For one person. Is it good? Absolutely incredible. Is it 12 times better than the €3 tostada? That's where it gets interesting. You're paying for the experience, the service, the ambience, the view of Retiro Park. The food is exceptional, but diminishing returns are real, people. Transportation time. On the budget day, you're riding Madrid's metro, and honestly, it's one of the best public transport systems in Europe. A 10-trip ticket costs about €12, so each ride is barely over €1. The trains run every few minutes, they're clean, air-conditioned, and they'll get you literally anywhere you need to go. Sure, you're packed in during rush hour like sardines, and yes, you're sharing space with everyone and their grandmother, but you're moving through this massive city for pocket change. Efficiency wins. Luxury day transportation? We've got a private driver in a Mercedes. The cost for a full day of having someone cart you around Madrid in climate-controlled leather comfort runs about €200. You're not waiting for trains, you're not climbing stairs with your shopping bags, you're not checking metro maps. You just sit back, maybe sip some complimentary water, and glide through Madrid like you own the place. The driver knows shortcuts, speaks perfect English, and will wait however long you need. It's objectively amazing, but it's also 160 times more expensive than the metro. Culture and museums are where budget Madrid absolutely shines. The Prado, one of the world's greatest art museums, has free admission hours every single evening. You walk in, €0, and you're face to face with Velázquez, Goya, Bosch. The Reina Sofia, home to Picasso's Guernica, also does free hours. Even when you pay full price, we're talking €15 max. You could hit 3 world-class museums in one day and spend less than a mediocre lunch costs in other European capitals. Madrid makes art accessible, and that's genuinely beautiful. The luxury version? Private museum tours with an art historian. For around €300, you get a PhD-level expert who walks you through the Prado before it even opens to the public. You're alone with Las Meninas. Nobody's elbowing you for a photo. Your guide explains the political intrigue behind every brushstroke, the scandals, the hidden symbolism. It's intimate, it's educational, it's utterly special. You learn more in 90 minutes than you would in 3 visits on your own. This is one of those times where the luxury price tag actually transforms the experience completely. Lunch on €10 means tapas bar hopping, and this is where Madrid's budget magic really happens. You hit 3 or 4 bars, order a cana, that's a small beer for maybe €2, and it comes with a free tapa. Patatas bravas here, some jamon there, maybe croquetas at the next spot. By your 4th bar, you've had a full meal, you're pleasantly buzzed, you've spent maybe €8 total, and you've experienced how locals actually eat in Madrid. This isn't tourist stuff. This is the real deal, and it's absurdly cheap. Luxury lunch takes us to a Michelin-starred restaurant. We're talking about places like Diverexo or Coke, where a tasting menu runs between 200 and 400 euros per person. And look, the food is art. 12 courses of molecular gastronomy, flavor combinations you didn't know existed, presentation so beautiful you feel guilty eating it. The service is choreographed perfection. But here's the truth bomb: you're going to leave equally full as you did from the €8 tapas crawl. The experience is wildly different, the craftsmanship is undeniable, but hunger-wise? Same result, 50 times the cost. Afternoon activity on a budget? Retiro Park is completely free and absolutely stunning. You've got 350 acres of gardens, a gorgeous glass palace, a lake where you can rent a rowboat for like €6, and hundreds of people just living life. Street performers, artists, families having picnics. You grab a book, find a shady spot, maybe get some churros from a vendor for €3, and you spend 4 hours in one of Europe's most beautiful parks having spent basically nothing. This is the kind of experience that reminds you the best things in life really are free. The luxury afternoon? We're at a 5-star hotel spa. Think Arabian baths at Hammam Al Andalus for about €150, or a full treatment package at the Ritz for $300. You get thermal baths, massages, aromatherapy, maybe a facial, and you emerge 3 hours later feeling like you've been reborn. Your skin is glowing, your muscles are jelly, you're so relaxed you might float away. It's incredibly indulgent and genuinely therapeutic. But compared to the free serenity of Retiro Park? You're paying for pampering and professional treatment versus natural peace. Both have their place. Let's talk about where you're sleeping. Budget accommodation in Madrid means hostels or budget hotels, and for €10, well, you're probably in a shared dorm. But here's the thing: Madrid's hostels are actually pretty great. You get a bed, a locker, usually a decent breakfast, often a rooftop terrace, and you meet travelers from everywhere. Sure, someone might snore, the bathroom's shared, and privacy is a fantasy, but you're in central Madrid for less than a movie ticket costs. You're not here to hang out in your room anyway. It's a bed and a shower. Mission accomplished. The €1,000 budget gets you places like the Hotel Ritz or Villa Magna. We're talking €500 to €700 per night for rooms that are basically small apartments. Egyptian cotton sheets with thread counts you didn't know existed, marble bathrooms bigger than most Madrid studio apartments, views over the city that make you feel like royalty. Concierge service that can get you anything, turn-down service with chocolates, breakfast spread that's a legitimate buffet. You're not just sleeping somewhere, you're living in luxury. The question is whether that's worth 50 times a hostel bed. Evening drinks on a budget means neighborhood bars in areas like Malesana or La Latina. A beer costs €2. A glass of wine costs $2.50. A gin and tonic, Spain's national cocktail, runs about €5 and comes in a glass the size of your head with fresh botanicals. You bar hop, you chat with locals, you stumble into live flamenco in some tiny bar basement, and you spend maybe €15 for an entire night's worth of drinks. Madrid's nightlife is legendary and it doesn't require a trust fund to enjoy it. Luxury evening drinks? Rooftop bars at 5-star hotels. Places like the Ginkgo Sky Bar or Picalagardos where cocktails start at €18 and can hit $30 for the signature creations. But you're paying for the view, 360 degrees of Madrid's skyline at sunset, professional mixologists crafting drinks with house-made syrups and rare spirits, beautiful people, a DJ spinning chill beats. It's a scene. It's spectacular. 3 drinks and you've spent what budget travelers spend in 3 days. The Instagram photos are fire though, and the vibe is undeniably special if that's your thing. Dinner on the last of our budget? Street food in small plates. Madrid's got incredible bocadillo de calamares, fried squid sandwiches, for about €4 that are absolutely legendary. Grab some pinchos, maybe split a ration of gambas al ajillo with someone at the bar for €6. You're eating fresh, delicious, authentic Spanish food that locals queue up for. This isn't compromise food. This isn't settling. This is some of the best eating you can do in Madrid, and it costs less than a single appetizer at a fancy restaurant. The budget wins are real here. The luxury dinner finale takes the remaining budget to someplace spectacular. We're talking establishments where reservations book months out, where the wine list is a leather-bound book, where the chef might visit your table. A full dinner experience with wine pairings runs €300 to €400. The food is extraordinary avant-garde techniques, ingredients flown in from across Spain, flavors that challenge and delight. The service makes you feel like the most important person in Madrid. It's a memory you'll talk about for years. But is it better than the €4 squid sandwich? Better is subjective. Different? Absolutely. So here's the truth about Madrid: this city is built for every budget, and both experiences are genuinely amazing in their own ways. The €10 day gives you authentic local life, incredible value, real cultural immersion, and stories you can't buy. The €1,000 day gives you comfort, exclusivity, pampering, and experiences most people never have. Madrid doesn't judge. You can have the time of your life on pocket change, or you can go all out and live like royalty. The magic is that both versions of Madrid are absolutely worth experiencing, and honestly, I'd recommend trying both.